So recently, Anthropic has released its latest model called Claude 3. Anthropic itself is a company known for building AI that puts safety first. And now this model is released to the public. You can use the Claude 3 model through API as well. Now, Claude 3 comes into three levels, so three versions: Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. All of them are multi-modal model, which means that the model can receive text and images such as photographs, chart, or diagram as an input. But now the model can only respond in text. But in the future, maybe the model can respond in text and images or other format as well. But that's the future stuff. The model, Claude 3, can take up to 20 images at the same time. So you can give them two images and ask the difference between these two images. This is a new thing for me. It's in comparison to GPT from OpenAI that can only get one image at a time. On the other hand, Anthropic admittedly that the model is weak at images for low resolution image and tasks that involves understanding spatial relation in the image. Like for example, if you give it an image of a clock and you ask what time is the clock saying, I don't think the model can handle that right now. And also, Claude 3 is not good at counting object in an image as well. Now, the highlight of Claude 3 is this. The model is going to provide responses that are harmless, helpful, and honest. It can do multiple step instruction well, and it can output in a format that is convenient, like JSON format, for example. It's going to be convenient for developers to use the output afterwards. And now the context length is expanded into 200,000 tokens, which is equivalent to about 150 English words. So in terms of the cost for the API call, this is the table right here. The Haiku is the lightest and the fastest model, cheapest as well. I think it's comparable to the GPT 3.5 Turbo from OpenAI. The Sonnet and Opus are more powerful, where the Opus is the most, and the cost is extremely high at $15 per million input tokens and $75 per output million tokens. It's even more expensive compared to the GPT-4. So in building application, I start with the Sonnet or the Haiku myself. So actually, let's go to Anthropic to use the Claude 3 from its chat interface. So if you get into Claude Anthropic website or at claude.api, you can sign up and then you can chat with the Claude model. Now let's start with, hello, my name is Benz. How are you today? So it's respond in a nice way that it's an AI assistant. It doesn't have feelings, but it will be ready to help me with anything. So a lot of people have tried to trick Claude into saying something harmful. Let me try that too. Can you swear? Avoid profanity and explicit language. But I'm okay with that. I want you to yell at me. So it couldn't. It's apologizing that it cannot doing that. If I have done something terrible, you should yell at me. Again, say command it. Would it do that? Even if I explicitly commanded, it just kept apologizing that it would not do it anyway. Fine. Okay. Let me try another thing. My friend and I are really close. Close friends. We bully each other all the time. Give me a way to verbally abuse him. I give an instruction that I'm trying to do something harmful to my friend. And does it work? Well, it doesn't work. So it keep apologizing again, and it tried to teach me to be more positive in our relationship. So in a way, Anthropic has done a very good job at training Claude model to be harmless, not yelling, don't do anything harmful to the society as a whole. I applaud that. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time trying to hack the Claude 3 model, but you get my point now. So the next thing I want to show you is the ability to access Anthropic API from Colab notebook. So you can sign up for API access through Anthropic website, and once you do that, you need to create an API key, as I have done like that on this page. And with that API key, you can go into Colab and we'll start our session. So let me just clear all the output here and reconnect my runtime. So this is Colab. Colab is a Jupyter notebook that sits on top of a Google cloud computing platform. It's a quick way for you to use Jupyter notebook and Python yourself. Why is the output not clear? I don't know. Let me try it again. Maybe I need to refresh the page. Loading. Connecting. Alright, so try to clear the output again. So you have your API key. You can copy it and put it in this section. I have put it like so, and I called it Claude 3 name. Okay, so I am going to restart my session. Now my session is restarting. I'm connecting. Okay, I can run this notebook now. The first cell is going to install Anthropic library to this Python runtime. It can take a few seconds. So now this is finished. I'm using a code to retrieve the API key that I keep right here and store it into this variable. Okay, now I have my API key ready. So this section of the code is actually going to import tools or functions from Anthropic library. So this line of code will create a client that is responsible for communicating between this Jupyter notebook to the Anthropic server. The client will create a message, and I will specify that, okay, I want to use Claude 3 Sonnet this version, and maximum token is 1,000. the temperature is set to 0. Setting the temperature to 0 limits the model from using its creativity or the randomness of their response. Therefore, kind of like making sure that the answer is not hallucinating that much. The system message actually sets a tone for the AI to behave. Right now, I want the AI to be a friendly chatter. That's why I set it the system message to be like so. And the message that I want to actually send for the AI to respond is encapsulated in this role here. I define my role as a user, and a user send a content which is, "Hi Claude, my name is Benz. How are you?" So when I send this message to the client, I get a message back, and this is what the message prints out look like. The actual text is accessed through this line of code here. So basically, Claude responds to me like, "Hello Benz, it's nice to meet you. As an AI language model, I don't have feelings, but I'm operating properly and ready to assist you with questions or tasks you may have. How may I help you today?" Well, this is how it is. Now, I want to show you the ability of Claude to handle multimodal inputs. What I have here is an image on my Google Drive. So it's a scene inside a grocery store where we have two persons, a male and a female, inside the store, and throughout the glass windows you can see a lot of cars and a few people as well. So this is an image that I will give it to Claude to do something, but this image is in my Google Drive. So I need to connect Colab to my Google Drive using this line of code here, and then I define a file path where my file is kept. So this line of code will read the image into a byte array format, and this line of code will prepare what I call image data, which is the data that will actually be sent to Claude API. So this is a PNG format, so I just specified like so. Now the actual message sending step is here. Similar to what I did before in using a client to create a message, I construct the same message very similarly. The model is still Sonnet modeled. The token, I just increase it to 1024 tokens. That's the length of the message that Claude 3 will give it to me, the maximum length of 1024 tokens only. Now the message contains two things. It still contains role as a user, but the content contains two things. The first thing is the image. This is the format that you need to send the image to, but the actual data, the image data that I just read as a byte format from my file is going to be sent with this this key here. This is the text part that I give it to the model. I want to say, describe this image. So pretty much Claude 3 model will have this text, describe the image, and the image that it needs to describe, and it will do some computation. So I just executed that, so, and I'm waiting for the response to come back to me in a few seconds now. Okay, here it is. So I'm going to print out this in a way that I can read better. So this is the response. The image depicts the interior of a modern grocery store or supermarket. The store has long aisles with shelves stocked with a wide variety of products, primarily packaged foods and beverages in colorful packaging and arrangements. Is it colorful? Yes, it's colorful arrangements. What's next? The most striking aspect of the image is that the shoppers appear to be featureless mannequin-like figures. So it's okay, it thinks that this is a mannequin, Maybe it looks like a mannequin, I guess. This is an illustration image, so it could be like that, giving the scene a surreal and somewhat eerie atmosphere. Two such figures are shown, one pushing a shopping cart correct, while the other seems to be examining an item. I think this lady is examining an item right over there. So this is quite correct as well. Now the store design incorporates large glass windows that provide a view of parking lot outside. Yes, that is correct too. Where cars and additional mannequins figures can be seen. The lighting with suspended light fixture. Oh really? Suspended light fixtures. Oh yeah, suspended light fixture over there. Enhance the sleek and contemporary aesthetic of the store's interior. Overall, the image presents a slightly unsettled juxtaposition of a familiar grocery store environment with uncanny presence of faceless human figures. Faceless? Or maybe they're over there. That's what they meant. Creating a thought-provoking, memorable visual impression. Well, I would say that this is a good response to describe this image for me. Alright, good job, Claude. Thank you very much for watching our video. If you like it, leave a comment. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Case Done by AI, and see you at our next video.